morning. This is Randy reading from an article in the New York Post, November 11th, 2014. The title is The Bigger the Age Gap, the Shorter the Marriage. It's got a picture of Hugh Hefner and his 28-year-old wife, Crystal Hefner. They're 60 years apart. Love may be blind, but crow's feet may lead you all the way to divorce court. There are many early indications of what might cause a marriage to crumble before a couple walks down the aisle, and the age gap between partners is one of them. And according to data in a recent study of 3,000 people by Andrew Francis and Hugo Milan, professors in the Department of Economics at Emory University in Atlanta, it could be a considerable factor. Randall Olson, a fourth-year computer science graduate research assistant at Michigan State University, crunched the raw data from Emory and found that a larger age gap is related to a higher divorce rate. A 5-year age gap difference statistically means that you're 18% more likely to divorce versus just a 3% increase with a 1-year age difference. And that rate rises to 39% for a 10-year age difference and 95% for a 20-year age gap. Well, I'm happy to read these statistics since my ex-narcissist is with someone who is 22 years younger than himself. Okay, a 95% increase in the chance of divorce for them. I guess they didn't bother to read any of these statistics ahead of time. I guess none of them was really thinking very clearly. You think? Partners from different generations may have different cultural reference points and values, and polar opposite tastes in music and film, and even friends, and also have different approaches to their sex life, says Fran Wellfish, Beverly Hills psychotherapist and panelist on Sexbox, a forthcoming WE TV relationship therapy show. Sex drive goes up for women in middle age, but sexual function decreases for men. Other factors may play a role in a marriage's longevity. Having your first child out of wedlock statistically means that you're 59% less likely to have a divorce than a couple with no children, but having a child during a marriage means you're 76% less likely to split, Olson found. But that could also mean that happier couples have more children. You're 43% more likely to divorce if you have different levels of education than a couple with the same level. But celebrating a 10-year wedding anniversary bodes well. You're 43% less likely to divorce if you stay together 2 years, but you're 94% less likely to divorce if you reach 10 years. Well, I reached 10 years and I still got a divorce. The other thing is I did have no children with the narcissist, so I guess that made our divorce more likely. And I'm not even factoring in the fact that this was a narcissist and it would have occurred either way once the mask came off. But the high number of short marriages could be people remarrying and choosing the same type of partner. It does not work for the same reasons the prior relationship did not work, he adds. Others caution about confusing stability or longevity with happiness. Many marriages that appear stable to outside observers may just be an empty shell for couples who stay together for legal, religious, financial, and or child-rearing reasons, says Simon Rago, the director of psychology training at Montefiore Medical Center in New York City. Then there's a picture of actor Doug Hutchinson, 54, with his wife, Courtney Stodden, who's only 19 years old. So while having children with your spouse may be a factor that decreases the chance of divorce, it may be that a couple with kids chooses to stay together just for the sake of the kids, despite the marriage having nothing else to do with it, he adds. And then the article goes on that the younger person usually worries about having to caretake the older person, and that what is going to happen when this partner dies. So, just a tidbit for those of you whose narcissist went off with a younger woman, or maybe you or yourself actually got roped in by a younger woman who turned out to be a gold digger narcissist and 10, 20, 25 years younger than yourself. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a great day.